Good morning to everybody. Myself Dr. K. Bubadi, Assistant Professor and Head Department of PG Computer Science, DTN Arts College, Dindigul. Today we are going to discuss about overview of software engineering concepts. The software engineering concepts is one of the important tool for developing software engineering. Before the discussion, first we know about what is software. Software is nothing but software is a product and a vehicle for developing and delivering a software projects. Yes, software is one of the vehicle. Why we can say software is a vehicle? Because we want to develop the software projects, so we need the front-end software, C, C++, Java and other languages, web-oriented languages is used to developing the project, real-time project. So this all front-end software is one of the vehicle to develop and delivering the software projects. Next point, software is an information transformer. Yes, software is one of the information transformer. For example, internet software. Internet software is used to convey the information to each other. So in internet software is one of the information transformer, and it controls the producing, managing, modifying and displaying the information. Third one is software acts as the basis for the control of the computers, such as operating system software, the communication of information such as network software and control of other activities, database software. The operating system software is used to control the system internal and external activities. The network software is used to control the communication activities. The control of the other activities, database software is used to the managing the data processing activities, such as data processing activities. Next point is software is a gateway to World Wide Web. Yes, the example for internet. Internet software is one of the gateway to World Wide Web. It is used to provide the user dependent informations. Next we are going to why software is important. Yes, software is important because it affects every aspects of our life. For example, computer systems and the mobile phone. This computer system and mobile phone is used to communicate with one another. Second usage for business process activities. The above two tools is used to convey the information to each other. Third one is to perform online teaching facilities for students. Yes, computer systems and the mobile software today itself it is used to teaching the online teaching the every students, school and colleges, because our Android applications, Zoom apps and Google Classrooms and Google Meet, the applications is used to transfer the information within the electronic media, for example computer system and mobile phones. Same as fund transfer, online purchasing and computer billing is based on the electronic data transfer activities. So the devices is affects every aspects of our life. Next, categories of software. Basically software contains various categories. Now we are going to discuss about only two categories: system softwares and application software. System software contains the compilers, editors, file management utilities, operating system components and networking softwares. Here compiler is used to converted the source code into system code and again converted system code into target code. What do you mean source code? Source code is a user defined data. What is system code? System code is a system understandable object code. Again it's converted object code into user output data, target code. So compiler is used to this purpose. Next, editors. Editors is used to display the user details such as Windows editor and document editor, PDF conversions softwares. All this is used to display the user documents. Next, file management utilities is used to processing the file processing activities. For example, file store and retrieve the memory management activities to handle the file management utilities. And operating system components is used to maintain the internal and external operations of the computer systems. And networking software is used to maintain the communication network of computer systems. Next, application software. Second one is application software. it is used to develop and control the real-time manufacturing process and etc. Yes, application software is used to provide the procedures to develop the project development process activities, such as, for example, C and C++, Java is an application software is used to develop the software projects. What is software? What is engineering? Engineering is nothing but it is provides a scientific principles and procedures and to provide the design activities and build the softwares and maintain the software activities, provide the necessary tools, engineering tools. Next, what is software engineering? Software engineering is the application of the systematic approach to provide the software of the application. It provides the systematic approach and disciplinary activities and a quantifiable approach to the development process and the system maintain the system operations and provide the maintenance activities for the software development process. Next, we are going to discuss about software development process always included the following activities. Here, first software development life cycle contain the various phases. First phase is requirement analysis, second phase is only planning, third phase is designing, fourth phase is constructing, fifth one is testing, last one is maintenance. Now we are going to discuss one by one. First we are going to take requirement analysis. Here requirement analysis contains two methods, functional requirements and non-functional requirements. Here functional requirements to define the systems and its components, and it describes functional of software activities, and it describes data manipulation activities, and it describes business process activities, and it describes user interaction activities. So these functional requirements is used to business process activities for entire software development processing. Second one is non-functional requirements. Here non-functional requirements defines the quality attributes of system softwares, not software systems. Second one is it is provide the essential features of usability and effectiveness of the software systems. For example, performance and scalability and etc. Next one is second phases is software planning. What is planning? To provide the essential feature of successful completions of the project. Here essential features is nothing but the software planning is provide the procedural details and testing, implementation and maintenance of the maintenance controls to provide the creations of completions of successive projects. Second one is it helps guide the team as it makes the journey. Yes, it's provide the what next we go to journey. It provide the what next we are going to develop the software projects. Third one is it is used to determine the tasks to be performed. The software planning to provide the various tasks to provide the successive completions of the projects. The structure provide the project planning activities. Here task name, duration, start and finish, durations of the schedule time, resource name. Here we are going to allocate various tasks of the entire project team. Next, duration for task name, how many days to be taken the task, and start date and finish date, total number of days to be manage the task. Finally only what are the resources to be handle the completions of the task. So the entire process is completed, the project planning activities diagrams. Next phases, designing and modeling. It provides a support and essential structure for the developing the right software. Yes, designing provides the essential structure for developing the software projects. Here designing model contains the three more than design model. We are going to discuss about only three models. Detailed design. Detailed design is used to describe the entire software process activities. It contains the internal module structure, interfaces and data design and project process design. Second one is object oriented design. It directly describes the classes and the responsibilities of these classes and the relationship of these classes and interactions of these classes. Architectural design is used to contain the modules and the interaction. The modules contains the following three process activities. First, process design, and process diagrams, that is input, process, output activities to be performed is process design. Second one is data design, it contains the entity and relationship activities of the data design structure. Third one is interface design, it is contains the interactions of the class diagrams. Next one is the waterfall process, contains the entire software process activities. Here the software integrate the software design, and the software design integrate software requirements and implementation implementation or coding. The implementation integrate the software design and integrate the verification testing. Next, the verification integrate only for operations. The operations or maintenance integrate only for verification testing. So the waterfall process technique to provide the entire process status for the software development activities. Next one is construction or implementation. The construction to provide a set of guidelines for a specific programming language and styles and method for each aspect. The guidelines is nothing but we are using application software to construct the software developments. So the application software C and C++ and Java, it's provide the procedures to develop the software developments. It's not only front end software, the back end software, Oracle, SQL Server is used to provide the guideline for developing the software project developments. Second one is the implementation contains the coding and verification and testing and debugging activities. Next. Software testing contains the various aspects. The goal of the software testing is used to finding error. Its main factor is find the error. Second, it is main factor for the application is working according to the user requirements. Application is working according to the user requirements. Okay. The software testing contains the major three testing: specification testing. Specification testing is include the input and output processing testing, process testing activities. Functional testing to perform the unit and integration and system testing. Unit testing is nothing but it testing for separate module, individual module to be tested within the unit testing. Integration testing is used to testing integrate the each and every class or modules, and system testing is used to performance of the system activities. And next, the performance testing is used to volume testing, stress testing and load testing and capabilities testing. The stress testing, load testing is nothing but what are the system is contain the user friendly or not. Load testing is runtime entity. Maintenance, here maintenance is used to, its primary goal is to modify and update software applications after delivery to correct errors and improve the performance. Maintenance only involved after delivering the product. After delivering the product, it is maintain the correct errors and improve the performance of the end user. Next, the structure diagram provide the formal method logics for software development process. The entire process describe the software development activities. Here requirement integrate the system requirement, software requirement. The system requirements integrate the software requirements and the software requirement specification. The preliminary design integrate the prelim review, analyze integrate the analyze, and it integrate the program design. So these all structure to provide the software processing activities. Okay, thank you. We are going to discuss next session the all project lifecycle models. Thank you.